Hello and welcome to Conversations with Ruth. I am Ruth. I am also known as Notorious RVG. During the time I worked with ACLU, I encountered legal aid attorneys and was always impressed with their dedication and good work. I realized that I do not know much about legal aid of North Carolina. I have wondered what legal aid really is. How is legal aid able to serve all those that are eligible for its services? That legal aid not only provides services in specific areas, but to target populations, such as veterans, seniors, Native Americans, and victims of trafficking. Equally important is what are the services legal aid provides? Well, to answer those questions, I ask that you join me in a series of interviews about getting to know legal aid of North Carolina. I promise you that I and you together, we will learn what legal aid is and what services it provides. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about special projects. Special projects are a little bit different than the traditional field office of legal aid. Instead of targeting a region, the special projects target issues or populations. Today we're going to be talking about the Farmworker unit. And to help me explain to you what it's all about, we have here Ms. Lori Johnson. I am delighted to have you.
It's my honor.
Thank you. Ms. Johnson is the managing attorney of the Farm Workers Unit. Ms. Johnson, as I understand, this is a statewide project. It serves the needs of migrant and farm workers. So let's start by you telling us what are the specific needs of migrants and farm workers that the project addresses.
Well, thank you for having me. Every year, North Carolina receives the benefit of labor for migrant and seasonal farm workers who come here and harvest our crops, from blueberries to sweet potatoes, even Christmas trees. But many of the farm workers, despite their hard labor, face problems, obstacles that many may not realize. They're not often paid what they should be. They're often promised a wage that when they get here, they don't receive. They receive housing from their employer, which may or may not be up to standard, even minimum standards. And there may be pesticide issues, or when they go out and work in the field, they may not have drinking water or bathrooms, which can be a terrible problem here in North Carolina under the hot sun, where workers need to be able to drink water to stay healthy.
Mm-hmm. I see. So those are the needs. What remedies do you usually find for these needs? Legal remedies, of course.
We can bring civil lawsuits on behalf of farm workers who have not been paid properly, who have faced issues in recruitment where they had to pay unlawful fees, even up to and including workers that are forced into labor against their will and have trafficking claims. We can bring civil remedies before the court. We can bring administrative complaints before agencies if the housing is improper or if there are pesticide issues. And in certain cases, we can provide immigration relief.
And where is the project located? Is there a specific office?
We're located in Raleigh, but we serve the whole state.
So that's what it means is statewide.
Yes.
So how many are there in your staff?
We have 9 staff members. There are 4 attorneys and additional support staff.
And with those 4 attorneys, I see that you handle over 50 cases last year. You opened new 50 cases. That's a lot of work. I am impressed by your work. Most of the time, as I understand, legal aid requires certain eligibility criteria to help clients. Is there an eligibility criteria for the farm workers and migrants?
Yes.
And what is that?
We only serve low-income individuals who meet certain financial eligibility criteria. representing farm workers, most of the people who contact us who are farm workers are going to meet that
Sure.
criteria. In addition, there is also certain alien eligibility criteria, except in cases where somebody is a survivor of human trafficking or a victim of workplace crime.
I see. And these workers, some of them do not speak English. Do you offer services in other languages?
We do. Our entire staff is bilingual. I had lived in Venezuela where I learned Spanish. If an individual contacts our office and requires an alternate language, we will provide services in the language that is required.
And how do they know where to contact you?
We engage in community outreach to labor camps throughout the state of North Carolina. One of the reasons that we exist is because many years ago there was a study that was completed that found that simply hanging a shingle and saying that you can offer legal services wasn't enough with the farm worker population because they travel for their employment and don't know what's available in the community. So we have a staff person whose specific job it is to prepare community education and outreach to labor camps, and we actively go 4 nights a week on outreach to labor camps throughout North Carolina during the growing season.
I see. And actually, that was going to be my next question. If you had other services in addition to the traditional legal representation, are there any grants that support your program?
Yes. Legal Services Corporation provides the bulk of their funding, but in addition to that, we also receive a grant through the Governor's Crime Commission, which is specific for our anti-trafficking initiative, because so many individuals who come to this country get trapped in an awful situation that they can't get out of.
Well, I think we have run out of time, Ms. Johnson. There is a lot that I'm sure you are doing, and we hope that the viewers can have a better idea what you do. I am delighted and privileged you were here with us today. Thank you.
Thank you.